What's up? Happy Monday. Certified High Performance Coach Trisha Turns. Super kickoff to the Monday. I am fired up. I just had an amazing workout. I always have energy. I mean, I have a lot of energy all the time. Some people will tell you I'm a little bit enthusiastic. I'm not always that way. I have to put it on. Like, I'm not just here to like show up and be like, hey guys, what's up? Like, no, like I want you guys to get excited. Like, that's the power of connection, right? If you're not doing it, with control over how you do it, and you're not showing up as your best self, if you're not showing up with energy, then you're really not doing anybody justice, including yourself. You might as well make it fun, right? It's Monday. Some of you are dreading it, but I like to look at it a little bit differently. And today, like, I want to talk about meditation and how meditation is dangerous. And some of you are like, why are you asking that? Like, I truly, truly believe, like, after all of the people and clients that I've coached through high performance coaching, that self-mastery should be, and I don't often say that, but should be of highest regard. It should be something that you long for, that you try to get, that you're hungry for, because it gives you an edge. It gives you an edge, and in that sense, it makes you dangerous. It makes you dangerous to your competitors. It makes you dangerous to, dangerous in a good way, right? I don't mean dangerous in like, oh my God, I'm going to kill you. I mean, I'm going to be so successful that you don't even know what happened. Like, I'm going to do things that you never thought possible. Like, my potential is real, like that kind of dangerous. And something that makes you that dangerous in business and that dangerous as an entrepreneur is meditation. So if you're not meditating, if you're not finding the time, it doesn't need to be this crazy spiritual practice, right? It's about calming your flipping mind and the monkey brain that's going on inside that's constantly like, you need to level up, you need to level up, you need to level up, or you need to do this, you need to go to the next thing, you need to accomplish this. Like, your brain, when you can bring it into control through meditation, you can really, really consume an insane amount of power and control. And it's really, really insane. It is dangerous in the sense that it gives you this edge, right? And so what I'm seeing a lot of in business owners, and honestly in myself as well at times, like when I fall off of my meditation, I know it right away. And I get foggy. I get like, I'll let things slide. I'll avoid things. Like I totally get off. And I know myself really well, but I want to bring that awareness to other people. I think it's really flippin' important in the world that we live in to bring awareness to the human mind and what you can do and the power of your emotions and your energy over other things and other people. Not just for other people, but for yourself. Like, what about for you? Because every single thing that you do in your business, everything you do with your team, everything you do within your family and your friends, everything that you do for yourself or don't do for yourself or don't do for others or don't do for your team is done based on emotion. Every single thing you do, every decision you make is done on emotion, period. So why would you not want to be able to be in control of those emotions and understand where those emotions are coming from an objective standpoint? Because at some point, you got to draw a line in the sand and be like, this is what I stand for. This is what I stood for. Like, this is what I stood for before. I'm aware of it. This is what I stand for now. Right? Like, if you can't distinguish that, then everything that you do is based on this emotion that you have used over and over and over and over and over again in your past that no longer serves you, but you're still making decisions on it. Like, you have to own that. If you own that, then you now are making decisions, reacting, acting based on control of your emotions and emotional push, and you know what you're doing. If you don't do that, if you don't have control over that, you're making every single decision that you make every single day, which is a bazillion, but even the big ones, right? You're making based on emotion. And you're making it based on emotion and recurring emotion in the brain. It's like things that neurons in your brain that fire together wire together. This is a saying from that I learned from a neurologist a couple of years ago in a mastermind group that I was in, where we worked on a lot of psychology and learning this and learning the self-mastery part of high performance and what that does for entrepreneurs, what it does for just people in general. Having control of your thoughts and your emotions, being able to decipher what is going on in your brain and how your brain is processing things based on you being a human, being in survival mode, right? Doing things based on, what's the word I'm looking for? Like happenstance, doing things on the fly. Like when you do things on the fly and you make decisions on the fly, you're doing something that you have obviously done many times in the past, because that's the first thing that comes. Like neurons that fire together, wire together. So the more that you think on those things, the more that you do on those things and on those emotions, the more actions you take based on those emotions and those beliefs, it becomes hardwired in us. And so what we need to do is become aware of those thoughts, become aware of the emotions that are driving the action, because your business is at stake, people. Like the amount of money that you make in this coming year is based on how you show up in that. If you can't do that, then you're going to be exactly where you were last year. And then another year is going to go by, and then 10 years are going to go by, and you're sitting in the same flipping spot, stressed out, frustrated, annoyed, right? Making decisions based on impulse and making decisions based on randomness instead of actually taking ownership of your freaking thoughts and your minds. Like, I can't even tell you how many times I see it. And everyone wants to build an excuse, right? They're like, well, I can't find the right team. Like, I can't find the right person to manage my business. I want to be able to step out of it, but I can't find the right person. Like, there's just not good people. No, it starts from within your head. Like, it starts from within you to level yourself up and level your own emotions up so that you can figure out what you actually want. And then all of a sudden, all your ducks start to come in a row. You're attracting the wrong person. Like, look in the mirror. You're attracting whoever you're attracting is who you are internally. Or you have something in there that's not been dealt with that has to be dealt with. Otherwise, you're going to be attracting the same bullshit over and over and over. Like, you have to be able to own that. You have to own those things. Same thing with, I don't know why I can't get that one client that you've wanted for years. You want to be able to scoop that client up. Like, I guarantee you put another 2 months, 3 months towards meditating consistently on a regular basis, maybe 5 to 7 times a week. I would say daily, because if you do that, you will see an insane impact. But you won't know it until you try it. Like, I can talk about this all day, but until you do it, right, you're not gonna know. And I'm sure some of you can, if you meditate on a regular basis, like, tell me what it feels like below. Like, comment below so other people can see, because if other people see what you think, then maybe they'll actually try it. So I challenge you for the next 2 months, even especially during the holidays, people, like, get your shit together. Get your mind together. If your mind can be right, you can be right. You can make better decisions. You can make better relationships. Like, you can build better things. You can get and scoop up that client that you've wanted for years. You can get the right seats on the bus, right? You can get the right people in the right seats for your business and your team, so that you can then go and start a new endeavor or this new opportunity, or go back to your hobbies. Go on vacation for 3 months. Like, in your business will grow without you. But until you step up and own your own stuff and then transfer the way that you do that to your team, like, I'm telling you, there's just so much potential there. I'm not saying you'll struggle forever, but good is the enemy of great, right? So you might be really good right now and you're like, no, Trish, I'm good. Like, I got this. I'm pretty good in my head. I'm meditating a couple times a week. Like, what's the next level? There's always more. There's always more. There's always a next level. There's always a greater depth to the way that you know and understand yourself and the awareness that you have. Like, can you walk in a room and read the room immediately? Like, how are you on stage? Do you have to talk in front of a group on a regular basis? Do you give speeches? Like, what's your next level of that? Like, if you are aware of that, that's dangerous. It's super dangerous. Like, you will get so much out of that. I can't even tell you. I'm off my rant. All right. I'm off my rant. But you guys have an awesome Monday. I hope this riled up something internally for you that you can now control so many other external things, and the success of your business is in your hands. It's really in your mind. But if you can do that, if you can start to meditate on a regular basis and really be in silence and understand where those thoughts are coming from and just kind of let them dissipate over time, you will thank me later. I promise. All right. Cheers on Monday. Ciao.